Happy holidays, everyone, and Happy New Year's. New Year's is an interesting time. It's a time when we oftentimes look back on the past year, think about everything that we've been through, and look towards the new year as a chance potentially for change. As we're thinking about change, we often think about setting some goals, and that's what I really just wanted to quickly kind of run through with you here. Setting goals are great. They are things that can allow us to have a bit of a framework as we approach a problem. But if we set a goal that isn't well defined, we can find ourselves falling short, which can add to frustration, which of course we don't want. So I like to keep in mind a really easy acronym when setting goals. It is considered the SMART goal. So not so much an intelligent goal, but rather a goal that is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-based. So let's start with the S, specific. You really want to get into the nitty-gritty of your goal. Ask yourself those 5 W questions. What am I trying to accomplish? Why is this goal important to me? Where will it take place? Who is involved? That really allows you to kind of flesh out what you're thinking about and what you want to move towards. The second letter in our lovely acronym is measurable. So we can oftentimes set a goal that's open-ended, such as I want to be healthier, which is a great value or a great foundation for a goal. But if something isn't measurable, if something doesn't have an ability for us to say, okay, I've been successful, then we can have a really difficult time with motivation. So think about how will you measure your goal? How much will I need to do? How frequently should I be doing an activity, etc. Third would be achievable. So yes, goals are meant to push you, but if you're setting a goal that is actually beyond your capacity right now, you aren't setting yourself up for success. So think in this one, how can I accomplish my goal? Do I actually have the tools I need? Am I in a financial or environmental situation that will allow me to reach my goal? This is one where we want to challenge yourself, but you want to challenge yourself in the right way. So think about something that you definitely can do, and then maybe just take it up a step or two. Fourth would be relevant. So you really want to set a goal that is actually important to you, important to your values, not necessarily a goal that's coming from external pressures, but you want something that is meaningful to you so you'll actually be motivated to work towards it. This oftentimes might also be called realistic, but that goes along the same lines as that achievable. Bit. So what we really want to think about is just thinking of a goal that is meaningful enough to us that we want to move towards it, but also realistic enough that we can achieve it if we put the right parameters around it. And last but not least, time-bound. So put some actual numbers into your goal, right? Maybe you start off with a goal just for the first 2 weeks of January if you want to get going in the new year. Or you have a longer term goal of 6 months. You want to create some timeliness around it, again, so there's a little bit of that motivation, but also a point where you can check in with yourself and see if you need to readjust those goals. So it's a little bit of a overwhelming list of questions if you start to think about it, but realistically, if you dig into each and every one, you're going to come up with a goal at the end that you're way more likely to be successful with. So take a little bit of time, try it out, try actually doing a little bit of writing, a little bit of brainstorming with any of those goals that you want to make. And remember to make the goals for yourself. If you make a goal that is beyond what you're able to do right now, or just because it's the new year, that might be a little bit tough. So good luck with your SMART goals, and all the best in the new year.